What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the TRÜF Life Podcast. We got a special guest today, Marlain Veal. Happy that he's able to bless our podcast today with some good words, some good experiences, and some good knowledge. What's up, Marlain? How you doing?
How you doing? I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
We all good, bro. Man, just give us an introduction to the viewers to let them know who you are, where you come from, and all about you right quick.
Yeah, my name Marlain Veal. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Played basketball all my life. And just still trying to make my dreams come true. Just finished my rookie year in Turkey, second division, averaging 24, 23, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals a game. I got MVP of at the middle part of the season, and wound up, obviously everybody leagues shut down right now. So hopefully I was preparing to get the MVP, hopefully.
Gotcha. What school you went to in New Orleans?
I went to Helen Cox in high school. Then in college, I went to small D1 schools named Southeastern Louisiana University in the Southland Conference.
I got you. See, I played against Helen Cox. When I played against Helen Cox, they had Greg Monroe and
Yeah, he was the number 1 recruit in the nation at that time. Yeah,
right.
Facts.
But he was 15 when I played him, so he was still getting into. He was nice.
Okay, yeah.
He was still the number 1 player in the nation.
He was still getting his body together.
But you know who that dude was? Maurice.
Oh yeah, Foster. You talking about Foster?
Man, Maurice was an animal, bro.
What?
And he's like a guard, but he played the 4 in high school.
Damn.
Yeah, well, they kind of play like 4 out, but he was like,
okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was like
I mean,
down low.
high school ain't real basketball.
Right. I mean,
ain't real basketball yet.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. So, you went to Southeastern. I have a question, bro. Did you come to West St. John last summer, and play in a game or two?
West St. John. What that's at?
That's like in the country, like near Hornville.
I can't really remember. I don't think so.
Okay, I played against a dude. He was from Southeastern, and he was unbelievable. I was like, that might be the same guy. I couldn't remember though. I went to West St. John. High school.
That's a high school?
Mm-hmm. Right by St. James, Lutcher, Hornville, Destrehan.
I played in a tournament my senior year in high school. My senior year in high school, they got a tournament, I think around Christmas time or something at West St. John.
I'm always over here. I ain't never really got a chance.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't me then. I was playing in the True League and shit last summer.
I got you. So, man, how was it playing in the Southland Conference at Southeastern? Being close to home, but still far enough. Hammond is kind of a whole different lifestyle.
Yeah, it was good. It was good being close to home. Talking to other college players, like, man, I'm so far from home. Like, there's nobody out here. Like, I'm 45-minute drive from home. I could be home every weekend if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then going into college, it was just like I had coaches that was willing for me to come there. Like, so it was a good choice for me.
Right. I seen you end up being in the slam dunk competition. How was that experience?
Man, that was crazy. Because a week before the dunk contest, before my senior year started, I tore my meniscus in my right knee in two places, like literally 2 weeks before senior year started. So I did this in like a preseason scrimmage, and the doctors was telling me like, let us repair it and you sit out the rest of the year in redshirt. I was like, nah, I'm not about to sit out a whole nother year of college. Like I'm not about to do a whole nother year of college. Gotcha. Like I'm gonna play through it. Like it was hurt. It hurt, but like I couldn't dunk my whole senior year. Like I couldn't touch the rim, barely.
That's crazy. So you was playing with torn meniscus?
Yeah, I got like a forgot what they called it, some kind of shot in my knee. To where like when I first got it,
a PRP shot.
I don't know exactly what it is. It's just a little like a steroid shot that it's I forgot exactly what it's called. But anyways, I got that. And I'd be able to dunk like maybe 2 days after. I dunk a couple times, but then after that, my knee will blow up. huge.
Yeah, get the swelling
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, it was, and then it was over. I had to ice it, and then I dunked for 2 days, so
I
that
got
was that. It felt good back dunking.
I got you. Now, was Turkey your first gig overseas? You was a rookie, right?
Yeah, that was my rookie year. Yeah,
How was it going from New Orleans, Hammond, all the way to Turkey, bro?
man, it was just really the food, and then you walk outside every day, and you're like, all right, okay, it's regular people, like it's regular, it's not like too different, and then you go to try to order some food, and nobody can understand you, so it's
Right,
like, damn, nigga can't even. You can't even. They can't even understand me. Like I can't even talk to this man to tell him to bring me where I need to go to get home.
right. So I played in Turkey for like a week, bro, and I couldn't do it. One, the food, and it was too different for me, bro. I'm from the swamp, so you know the way our food is down back home is totally different. So when people be like, "What do you eat?" I'm like, "You don't understand. I can't even tell you about jambalaya and pastalaya and stuff.
You're right,
I can't even
right.
explain that."
They don't even know what seasoning is in Turkey. They don't use seasoning.
Same in France, bro. They'll give you some pasta with chicken. The chicken is like salt and pepper. There's no sauce on the pasta, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's good, huh?" I'm like, "Bro, it's just pasta and chicken. Like terrible." But
No sauce.
but you gotta find a way to make it through, man.
Right.
How was the game is different. How did you handle the difference in the style of play playing in Europe for your first time?
I just we had a couple. We had like maybe 8 to 10 like preseason games like before we started our season, and then after the preseason games, we had the Federation Cup. So that was like a preseason tournament with all 16 teams in our league, and that was just like another practice, like real game. But it was real games, but like what I'm saying. Federation Cup was something big, and we wound up winning it.
Gotcha.
So like I just had to adjust to this. Like one thing, they foul like crazy. Like the refs don't. Like people is always telling me like,
Yeah,
bro, when you play overseas, they don't call no fouls. Like
yeah,
even our coaches are telling me like don't worry about it. Like they gonna be bad. Like it's nothing you can. I can't do nothing. The GM can't do nothing. They're just gonna be bad regardless. But
right.
like letting do it, man. I was getting tackled. I
Yeah.
remember one time I came up, I snaked across to a screen. One dude literally tackled me from me splitting the screen and going dunk the ball.
Yeah, no, it's they look at you like you're American, so you kind of have an advantage. I guess that's why you over there. They took you all the way across the world because they feel like your quality of skills is way better than what they have locally. So the
Listen,
referees is not gonna give you anything.
man, but it was so crazy until like certain things started to happen to where like the first game of the Federation Cup, I think I had 37. Like the first game, I think I
Wow.
had like 20. I had like 25 in the first half, and I went up. I stole it. I wound up getting a steal, and was on a fast break. And one dude chased me down and like swung his arm so hard, he broke my nose. That was the first
I
game of
seen you
the
playing with a
Federation.
mask on some of your
I
highlights.
got, I got I got the mark on my nose still.
Man,
So, like he
tough.
broke my nose, and then it was to a point to where, like I'm telling the GM talking to me. He speak English, the English, and I'm telling him like, you see what I'm talking about? Like you tell me not to, say anything to the referees and like keep playing, but dudes is out here trying to hurt me.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, GM ain't lying, bro. Be honest with you, that's the culture that it is.
Yeah, I
And
had to just figure that out.
you talking to the
It came
referees,
to,
they're gonna be looking at you like they're not even really listening to you. They, you feel what I'm
but
saying?
it came to the point to where like even the referees started seeing like some of the referees that talk to me. There, some of the referees that be like, like nice to me, like, but it was just crazy. It's how the game would just happen and they wouldn't call foul sometimes,
Got you.
and they don't allow themselves to like control. They try to control the game. So me, I automatically just go out with a mindset like, all right, I'm gonna just kill and get this bucket regardless if somebody foul me or not, because I ain't gonna get no call either way it go. So it got to go in the basket some kind of way. Either way it go, I'm gonna get fouled anyway.
Right. You have to make an
So
adjustment. I like that.
Right.
I went
At your house.
my rookie year. I was I was kind of like on the NBA circuit for a while, so that's what I was training for.
Nice.
And we was when you in the NBA, you're taught to seek out contact and get a foul and try to get a bucket. They don't call that, and they don't call it.
Nah, they say that referees would tell me, you're creating all the content. This is what my teammates will come up and translate to me. They're saying you're creating all the contact. I'm like, there's no way a dude should be able to jump up into me in the air when I'm my hand already over the rim. Like,
Right.
and he just, as long as he just throw his body into me, it's okay. It's okay though.
I got you. So what's the end goal for you, bro? What do you want to get out of playing overseas?
Man, I just want to get to a high level of basketball because I know I can play at a high level. Like wherever it ain't got to be overseas. I'm trying to work my way back over home to these states. Like
So NBA
I
is
didn't play against, right, exactly. Like I didn't play against, high level, who supposed to be high level basketball players, and held my own. So I feel like I could play at that level. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's no difference for any players, bro. When you're a pro, you're a pro.
right,
You can put NBA guys in second league in Turkey and they'll look normal.
right.
It's like, and you can put guys in second league Turkey and put them in the NBA. If they're in the right situation, they can look like
Right.
unbelievable. Feel what I'm
Right.
saying? You put
Right.
Jeremy Lin in the second division in Turkey right now, he's gonna average 14, 15 points. It's just
I don't know about that. But
I mean, I don't know the average points over there. Like, but if you put him in I know if he was to come play here in France, he'll be a normal player.
yeah, because in like France, like the average, like a high amount. Like if you averaging 20, it's like you averaging like
It's
25,
40.
30. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you getting subbed so much, and the defense they pack the lane. You're not getting to the line like that. You average 23 points, you really animal.
Like in your bag.
Yeah.
See, and I'll leave. Like I think I'll finish first in scoring. I think I averaged like 23 points on the game, and then like it was fluctuating from about 28 to 24 like the whole year.
And see over here, I lead the league in scoring at 18.4. And
oh yeah, that's a bucket.
Yeah, that's crazy to them. They're like, I got the highest evaluation too, and they're like, yo, this is crazy. This doesn't happen. But
Right. See,
put me in the NBA.
That's what I'm trying to get to the point where like this dude, he averaging 15 a game over here making $500K. Like if I'm giving him 30, I mean I should be getting more than 500.
But now it goes back to you gotta like I know Quincy Dewey played in second league Turkey. He was getting 30K a month in second division Turkey. But Quincy Dewey was playing in China. Quincy Dewey was in the NBA. Quincy Dewey was
had a resume
everywhere he went.
Had a resume.
So a lot of times, players' contract is not a direct reflection of their skill.
Yeah, right. Fact.
Sometimes their experience, sometimes their resume, sometimes what they bring to the team off the court can get them paid more.
Right.
Some guys got a passport. It's so many different situations where talent is. There's so much talent out there, bro, that it's almost. I don't want to say it doesn't really matter. Some agents, I'm gonna tell you, some agent will say you need stats. Some agent will say you need talent. Some agent will say they got all kind of theories out there. But really and truly, bro, it takes one set of eyes. That's what Larry Bird told me, and that kind of stuck with me. One set of eyes that fall in love with you, and you can go from making 5 bands a month to making 50 bands a month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's been my experience since I've been over here. Some GMs fall in love with you, and some GMs like, I want the old guy that might be a veteran to the team. He's worth $20,000 a month.
Right.
That's how I look at it. But what are you passionate about, like outside of basketball? What are you doing when you're not hooping in Turkey? What are you doing with your time?
Like I'm more like going to, going back to my school and working out with, college players, or working out with high school players, working out with my little brother. He just got to high school. Like going hoop with, I have I got some friends playing in G League. You know what I'm saying? I'm just always playing basketball, really, like either helping people or just, perfecting my craft more.
So you always
So
in the
like,
gym.
right, like I can't really stay away from it. Like I
Gotcha.
love it.
What do y'all train at in New Orleans?
Man, we be in, I'll be all over the place, really.
Gotcha.
Um, it's not really like a specific location because we just get in whatever gym. New Orleans, it's not many gyms. Like
Alright. That's why I don't go back
it's
home.
crazy. Like I'm a hooper. Like we hoopers. Like why we can't find a gym to go just hoop in? Like it's
Alright.
crazy.
That's why I moved
So
to Houston.
like that's why like we started a summer league in New Orleans called Elite NOLA League.
Like, that's tough.
And
I seen it.
yeah, like it's we got an article on Forbes like for it, like you know what I'm saying? Like so hopefully this summer, well, we was hoping this summer we was gonna get more people to come, more, people with a name to come in and see who else will, come and join because it started getting crazy.
All
The
right.
gym started getting where people was, sitting on the ground, like
All
it was
right.
packed game.
See, and I love that type of stuff. Man, I wanted to come down there, but we had the TBT stuff. Plus, it was just I had my camps. I'm all over the place, and I gotta be in the
That's
gym.
crazy. Somebody just hit me up about playing in the TBT.
Yeah.
That's the $2 million tournament, right?
Right. Right.
That would be crazy if I don't even know who the guy is. He ain't hit me back. He DM'd me this morning,
Hold on,
and
man. Don't sign that now. Just wait a
oh hell
second.
no, I ain't signing nothing. I ain't signing nothing, my
We trying
boy.
to get. Last year we had no Louisiana guys on the team. The team is called Louisiana United.
Damn. Go ahead now. You need to go ahead and make a call now.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, hold on now. We got a meeting Wednesday. I'm the
Hey,
GM of the team.
come on, man. I'm talking to the man. Oh,
Yeah, so we
on
got
now.
to
Hey, killer.
we got a meeting Wednesday. We're gonna see because the virus and stuff. We don't know what
Yeah,
we're gonna do.
right.
So it's kind of weird right now. But yeah, man, last 2 years we've been doing real well. In that last year though, kind of a lot of guys flaked on us at the last moment. We went down there with 6 players, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
We had 10, but we ended up with 6. We still beat 2 of the top teams. We beat Memphis and Arkansas, and we lost to a team called Jackson.
Man, listen here. I don't listen. You need a killer, a nigga that's gonna get a bucket regardless. You talking to him.
No, bro, I didn't seen everything I needed to see. I said, speaking of the killer,
It ain't no guys out here like my size averaging damn near triple double.
man. Speaking of that, you got the nickname Baby Westbrook. Where that came from?
That came more from I think when I was younger. I was like, I had met Russ, a couple times, and just my play style. Everybody said, "Oh, I look like Westbrook." People say I look like Westbrook. And people say, "Oh, I play like him," so it was like automatically, "Oh, that's Baby Westbrook." Like it just that's automatically. I would just walk in the gym. Sometimes people like, "What?" People don't even say my name. Be like, "What, Baby Westbrook?"
I got you. I got you. That's interesting. So I know you had the meniscus situation. Would you say that was the lowest point in your life, or as like a setback? Was that your toughest time, or did you have a tougher time in life?
Not at all. I've had like some real tough times, especially growing up. Like so, like me just playing through an injury. Like I played in a game in college with a big old cast, like white cast on my hand.
Hmm.
I had tore a ligament in my thumb. Matter of fact, no, it was in my right hand. It was in my shooting hand, and I tore a ligament in my thumb, and I had to play with a big white football cast on my hand in the game.
I think I
So
seen
like,
pictures of that.
right, right.
Man, that's
So
crazy. How did you shoot?
I had 3 fingers open on the cast. Like all these, I think these 2, no, these 3 would be locked up in the cast. like these 3 fingers, and then I had these 2 fingers to where I would just balance the ball on these 2 fingers and jump up real high and like forcefully shoot it, and it would go in.
You amazing, bro.
But I had to figure it out in warm-ups how I was going to shoot.
That's amazing. That's
But
amazing.
really, I got to the free throw line early in the game, and I tried to shoot it regular. And I was like, no way this going to work. Like, I almost airballed it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked at the head coach. He just looked at me like, I said, can I jump? Can I jump? He was like, yeah, you can jump.
Yeah.
He said, long as you don't the assistant coaches like, long as you don't cross the line.
Right.
So I just jumped up and shot it, and it went in. I was like, all right, that's how I'm going to shoot.
Gotcha. What do you think you need to, I guess, because, you second division Turkey, you played at Southeastern. Right. What do you think you're going to have to, what have people give you feedback on what they want to see from you to get to that next level?
People want to see me do things that I can't do. People want to see me grow. Like I can't just gain 3 inches like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
People are saying, "Oh my gosh, we love him," but he may be too small to play at a higher level. Like, I'm like, what? I'm like, man, listen, it's easier for me at a higher. I think to me, basketball is simple. Like when I'm getting to a higher level and playing with better players, better teammates, like. Once I get a little bit, I can get in the lane anytime I want. So if I get past this man 2 steps and you got to help off a shooter that don't miss, like in Turkey, dudes was helping like hard. Like if I pass this ball to this guy that don't miss, the one you got to hug up on and you can't leave him, I'm getting this layup. Right. But guess what? The big man gonna have to help up, and I'm gonna just throw it up to the sky, and big man at higher levels just going to get it from anywhere and go and dunk it.
I got you. Yeah, you can't grow 3 inches, but yeah, don't listen to that. I know one of my guys, we do a podcast together called Chalk Talk. Me, him, and a coach named Brandon Taylor. He played with Kuzma at Utah, but he's like 5'8", bro. He's making a great living out here. He played in first division France. He played in first division Italy. He's making a good living. He's 5'8". He's a shooter. He's not even like super fast like that.
Man, listen, I am a bucket. So
right.
I'm just waiting on my time. I'm just waiting on my time, and I'm going to get wherever I need to be because you can't help but see this.
Right.
You can't help.
You got to stay persistent. Definitely with your abilities, somebody going to fall in love. It's going to go. I done seen, once you're going to find yourself in one of them springboard leagues. The springboard league for me was from Belgium. Like my homeboy went to the Knicks. I went to the Pacers. I got cut. He signed for 2 years. But just that league in Belgium put us on the map because we played in Euro Cup, and it was like you go around the whole Europe, so you're getting recruited by a lot of people. But Israel's another place. I mean, every country got their teams that can help you get to that next level.
So my agent was talking to, hopefully we get to a place like First Division Italy, First Division Turkey, First Division Israel, Germany. So hopefully I get to like one of these leagues where they got teams in the Euro Cup, and I'm playing against, guys that's making 1.2, a year. If I'm giving him 30, I should be getting, something close to that at least. That's what this is about. Like, I gotta get this bread. What I'm doing is for my family. Like, make sure my family good. Make sure I get everything I ever, wanted through this through what I love doing. Like, playing basketball.
Right.
And if I'm, like I said, if I'm getting 30 on a guy that's making 1.2 million, like that next year, that price gonna go up. Like, the price gonna go up.
You gotta be careful with that, though. It's just sometimes that can backfire on you. You feel what I'm saying? For it's like a lot of teams don't want guys that score 30. And a lot of, you feel what I'm saying? A lot of teams want the guy that's scoring 15, 6, 7 assists and 3, 4 rebounds. He's playing crazy defense, and he's a leader, and he's outspoken, and he can listen to coach, and he's respectful. Feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
But listen, I do all of that.
right. I'm just saying. Don't
Yeah.
focus. I wouldn't want you to focus like thinking like because I give 30 that's the confirmation.
Yeah. I understand that. I'm not saying
Mhm.
necessarily like it's all about scoring because basketball is not all about scoring at all. There's some niggas that
Right.
get paid 1.2 just for playing just for playing defense.
You ever heard of Oliver Lafayette?
Come on, man. I know, of course.
Look at his number in the EuroLeague.
I already, I
And
already know.
probably averaged 6, never made less than $500,000. But Oliver Lafayette's going to be a great teammate. Oliver
Right,
Lafayette's going to be a knockdown
right,
shooter. He's going to
right,
play deep. You feel what I'm saying?
right,
So once you just be yourself might be 30 though. So that turns you into
nah,
Malcolm Delaney. You feel what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
That turns
right,
you into Mike James.
right,
Mike James being himself is 20. Mike James averaged 23 in the EuroLeague.
right,
That's unheard of.
right,
But Mike James should be an NBA basketball player. You see what I'm
right.
saying?
Exactly. Train with NBA players every summer.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is that just be as focused on being yourself and putting out that effort like you do. I see the way you play. You play with a tenacity that teams are going to fall in love with. It's just when we come from Louisiana, we don't get that recognition like that. It
Right,
ain't. We don't got overtime following us. We don't get that hype. We don't got news people following us around like that. So we got to
right,
prove ourselves a little bit more.
right,
But my opinion, seeing the way you played in college, seeing the way you playing right now as a pro, that with time, just put in a few consecutive years like that,
right,
it's gonna go from here to here. Because they're like, what is he doing here? You know what I'm saying?
right.
That would be my observation of you as an older guy that played a little bit and had a little success. That I've seen guys that's not doing what you're doing, and I don't want to pump your head up, but at the
Oh
same
no, you ain't pump my head
time,
up. Always humble.
yeah, I want you to just know that just stay the course. You love the gym. The answer you gave me was my other hobby is being in the gym, getting better. I asked out the other guys, they're like, oh man, shit, I like the club. I like to smoke hookah. I like to do this. And nothing's wrong with that or any of
Right,
that.
right, right,
But at the same time, whenever you fall in love with the game like that, you got no choice but to get better. Opportunities start falling from all over
right,
the place. Feel what I'm
right.
saying? So let me ask you one more question, just to get. I normally always ask that. What what was the? Did you have a rivalry in high school?
Rivalry in high school.
Like, what's that
Um,
one game like you stood up for? Like, yeah, it's going down. Like, one thing I know about that NOLA Summer League is it seems like it's a lot of rivalries going on in there. I seen the
yeah,
competitive
yeah,
spirit come out. I love that,
yeah,
man.
yeah. That's why we do that so we can let people know like this. You not just this league. Like you're not just about to come in here and just hoop. Like we trying to win. Like we making this a competitive league. Like
That's Louisiana, bro.
people to come here and actually hoop. Like we not coming here for the cameras. We of course we got cameras in here, but it ain't for the cameras. It's for you to come in here and actually hoop and
That's
put on the show.
Louisiana, bro. That's Louisiana. That's what I love about it. You had a rivalry in high school. That one guy that you just went at.
Oh, it wasn't really particular one guy. Like it was teams like Landry Walker and uh, Higgins. Higgins was a team in Marrero, and we were always that would be the most packed games really in high school.
I got you. Now, when you're training, do you involve weights? Do you do
Of course.
distance running? How do you train? Like, if you was a young point guard, what would you tell a young point guard that's coming up how to train his body to get that tenacity like you got, bro?
So in order to play with the tenacity that you have to be able to play with a motor, you have to be able to have that win. And I just get in the best shape I could possibly get in. Like
Right.
to where like when most dudes might get tired at, he gonna ask us up. Like I'm still playing. Like if you need me to play 40 minutes, I'm gonna play 40 minutes.
Right.
That's
Got
what
you.
I'm trying to get. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Well,
So even though I might not get there, like that's the goal that I'm training with. So like I'm giving out every effort I got to get better.
right. I got you. And that
At the
sound
same
like
time, 33 out of 33 minutes a game in my rookie year.
I got you. That's good minutes. That's good minutes, especially in second division Turkey. You want to play as much as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, sound like from your whole story, I can tell by like even with your clothing line, it's called like "Kill the Critics." Tell us a little. Sounds like we all got the same kind of story coming from Louisiana. We gotta always shut people up. We always gotta make people. I call it make them pay.
Right.
Tell us a little
So,
bit about "Kill the Critics."
just like even from middle school, in middle school playing AAU basketball, like since I was always a small guy, so like I was always small. I always felt like I had more talent than other people, but they was just bigger than me at the time. Like growing up, people were just bigger, so I wouldn't be playing. I'm like, man, I should be playing. Like then, high school came. Went to college school. I won every award my senior year going in. I won every award except Gatorade Player of the Year, and what else didn't I win? In a state championship, I didn't get a state championship, but every other award: district MVP, New Orleans Metro Player of the Year, Louisiana high school game MVP. Like I won every award except those two that you can win as a high school basketball player, and then like. We wound up playing the number one team in the nation in the Alario Center in New Orleans. And that was Ben Simmons and them Mount Verdi.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had 25. I think I had 22 or 25 on them. And like it was me and Ben Simmons had 32, had 22 or 25, and nobody else the whole game scored in double digits.
Mm-hmm.
But like if even the highlights from that game still on YouTube, like I had the crowd going crazy, like making people fall. Like it was the most packed. I never seen a Lario Center stacked all the way to the top, to the very top. Like the Lario Center, you go in the main court is like it go all the way up to the sky. Like so for that whole arena to be full, of course they came to see Ben Simmons, but I was hoping people was gonna see me, so that's why I put on the show. And after that game, yeah, still like I wasn't getting no offers. Like this my senior year in high school. Like I'm like, man, I thought I just played well against the number one team in the nation. Like these dudes got offers from Kentucky and all this. You know what I'm saying? Like people still ain't see this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's weird like that, man. And a lot of time it don't be having to do just from coming from a recruiting place. Now, since I've been doing my camps, I've been meeting more and more people. A lot of time it don't even be the talent. It'll be like Ben Simmons might have 6 guys on there that's probably win D1.
mm-hmm.
Most of them probably playing D1 because they're on the same team with Ben Simmons. They're being seen every night. That's one thing. So like the big colleges would have spots secured just in case they get one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Then after that guy probably go to Clemson or something like that, then they try to come back, but you probably sign a letter of intent with Southeastern or something like that. So it's kind of weird. Then you gotta understand a lot of guys be paying, shoe company be paying these guys, they be paying their uncles. It's a tricky game, bro. Like I'm starting to understand it from a different level since I'm getting like into college coaching and stuff. And it's like it's a tricky game, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, all of those stories are great, man. It's just an undersized guy that defeated the odds. Like I don't think people understand when you come from New Orleans, when you come from places like Southeastern, how much you really got to be different. You can't be normal. You have to be
right.
You can't just be good.
Right.
I went to UL Lafayette.
You got to stand out. Like you got to be able to stand out.
That's how it was for me too at UL Lafayette. I was like, I can't be a pro if I don't win every award. I had to be the MVP. I led the league in almost every category.
Right.
So that was my way of making it, and I was All-American some kind of way. But that's how I go, man. You got any questions you was curious about? Anything I can help you with? I always try to reach back, definitely, to my guys from Louisiana.
Nah, man. Just make sure when y'all have y'all meeting, make sure you tell a GM like they got this guy. His name Marlain Veal, man. This dude is crazy.
Oh yeah. Now they know about you. I already didn't throw your name in there. I just didn't know that you would even be interested in playing or something like that. We need Louisiana guys, bro.
Cool. Hey, Let me know.
I got you, man. But man, thanks for getting on the podcast, bro. I appreciate you, coming on and sharing yourself a little bit.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
I stay in touch though, especially about that TBT. All right?
Yes, yes, sir. Let me know something now.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, boy.